Do you want to change your background at all? Are you good or what?
No, I'm good. It is what it is.
No. Oh my God. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Keys to the Jet. I'm Red, and joining me today is
Joey.
Joey. He's back. I don't know what happened last episode. I think we just got discombobulated and we weren't able to get shit done.
Yeah, dude, his timelines were fucked up.
I was working a lot, looking at airplanes and stuff. Mopping up shit and stuff, you know. That's because I am a janitor.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Cool, man. How's everything going? What you been up to? Anything new?
Yeah, no, just, mopping up turds in another state, basically.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the way to go, bro.
Making some money.
To go. So today, I'll probably take you through our normal run of the mill stuff, like this day in aviation, and some fucking cool aviation news, and then, but mainly what I really want to talk about is like maintenance. You know what I mean? Because we've been talking about a lot of like airplane history stuff, but we don't get into like the everyday run of the mill maintenance, right? So I was thinking of first going through being like, I was thinking about going through this here. We each do it, right? Right. You'll start off, or I can start off, like the day in the life of a rotorhead, like starting from morning to or whenever your shift starts. So when you're fucking leaving.
Oh,
right?
man,
So
I'll go first.
To when you get there, to when you leave. All right?
Yeah.
Or are you going to start? Or are you going to start before you get there?
I guess I can't wake up.
You could do your everyday routine. Yeah, we could give them our routines if you want to. You know what I mean?
Get up, shit, shower, shave. Depends on the flight time.
Is it that order though, or do you shave while you shit, or do you shave first, or do you what's the?
I try to shit first. I try to get the stench out of the place first, man. So you kind of wake up. Well, depending. So I'm a flying tango, so I'm a flying maintainer basically. So depending on the flight that picks on what time I go in. So let's say it's an afternoon flight. We're not projected to come in at till, let's just say 1 p.m. So then I'll probably get there wake up, however long it takes for me to wake up, shit, shower, shave, get dressed, go to work a little bit early because all the logbooks suck.
Right. Okay.
Logbooks let me ask. Are never fun.
Hold on. Let me ask you this before you get there. You've already shit. Do you hit the shopette and grab some fucking tornadoes and a monster?
I do that after I start my day.
Oh, after you've already been there, you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit. Not supposed to do that. Hold on, dude. Hold on. There we go. Not supposed to do that.
I wonder if it's your background that fucks with the camera.
Do what?
I wonder if the background, the AI image in the back.
It's because I put my fucking hand up. So if I do this, watch.
No.
Do it.
Do this.
Do it. Do it. All right, zoom out. Fuck out! All right, hold on. This Ozbot thing is crazy, dude. All right, I know you're tired of staring at my face. All right, hold on. There it is. We got it. All right, we're back. Nice. Anyways, so you get there.
Yeah, true. We try to get there at least 30 minutes early because logbooks take forever.
Do you have a certain spot you park in that you like to park in?
No, just you get there. If there's parking, it depends on if it's a busy weekend or if it's just a casual Wednesday. You're just showing up to work.
You don't have a particular spot or section of the parking lot you like to park in.
Nah, it's all the same shit, dog. At least not where I fly out of. There's nothing special about it.
Flyer.
Half the parking lots aren't even parking lots. They're like grass or gravel. You're just like, bro, okay, this is good.
Are you drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, dude?
Of course.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah, dog.
Where's the Modelo like I used to know?
Dude, Modelo's are expensive.
What happened to the guy I used to know who drank Modelo and Pabst?
So Modelo's are like $10, $11 a six pack. These are $6 a six pack, and they're 16 ounces. So you get more for your buck.
Dang, I'm drinking Monster. Can you see it? So Monster.
Dude, I haven't had an energy drink in months. I just drink a ton of coffee.
So good.
But yeah, so I'm going to work.
Monster,
I'll finish 3 to 4 cups of coffee.
Monster, if you see this, you can sponsor me because I drink a fuck ton of these. Metric fuck ton. All right, go on. You get into work. You're parked. What's going through your mind as you're walking through
go
the
in and say
parking
hi to
lot?
the
Are you
crew.
like, fuck? You're like, fuck, I hope I don't run into a fucking giant shit sandwich today? Like, or what?
No. As a crew member, you have a specific task you do. Everything outside of that is just whatever. Now, I will say, if it's like raining months, depending on the weather, you might be canceled. So like for me, I have to drive to the hangar. It takes me 2 hours to get there. So if they cancel it,
Goddamn.
it's like, fuck, dude. So then like you kind of make yourself useful for a couple hours to get paid, and you got to drive all the way home.
You go mop?
Yep, go mop some floors, take out some trash.
Man, that's what the military taught us how to do the best. I don't see why like people don't get out and then start like a janitorial service. Because they teach you how to clean the fuck out of things, right? And break stuff. Honestly.
Like my retirement plan is to get like my A&P and do all that stuff, and then do inspections as retired folk. Just charge people like $2,000 to check over their shit.
Me too. Like what kind of inspections? Like the annuals on airplanes?
I don't really know how it works for civilians. I've only done military so far.
Like, are you talking about on airplanes? Okay, so here's how it works. Yeah. And this is, dude, I'm going to do the exact same thing, bro. All right. So before I know we're interrupting your daily story here, but this is kind of cool. It's fun, jib jab, right? Just remind me, I don't want to put my hands up so my camera doesn't get, fucking, but I am going to do this so it does track my face in case I want to. There we go. So if I want to do this, right? It follows me. Yeah. So get your A&P. And then you have to actually practice working on these things, right? For 3 years. Then you're eligible to get what's called your IA, or inspection authorization. You get your inspection authorization, which you have to keep up annually, or it's biannually. Might be every 2 years, but you have to keep it, current. You have to retest every 2 years. You can do annuals on rotorcraft and on fixed wing. Now, when you were saying $2,000, you're way low, dog.
I know, but that's how they just keep hiring you. Dude, I'm doing that like at $2,000 in one weekend. That's pretty good.
I'm just saying you're way low. So
I know that.
Like out here or out where I'm from in AZ, in this that small area, what I plan to do is what I plan to do first is have like a mobile maintenance thing where I just do small stuff. I don't do any of the big stuff because insurance costs a fuck ton, right? And a lot of airfields require you to have the insurance for you to work on that airfield. And it's a lot. Okay? Can be a lot. So yeah, so you you get into a small area, which you're probably close to a small area, or you have a bunch of small rural areas around you, right? Knowing you're in the fucking southeast, shit kicker, fucking hillbilly areas, right?
Fucking working tractors, dude.
Yeah, dude, you could fucking blanket your shit, right? Just hand out your cards and stuff like that. And what's cool is word of mouth, especially with pilots, because they like to talk a lot and tell everybody they're pilots.
Yeah.
I'm a pilot. I can fly, like.
I'm pilot, I fly. Yeah, whatever.
I'm pilot. I fly. What's that from?
Independence Day.
Hell yeah.
Come on, that's the best one ever. President of the United States getting stuff in a fighter jet.
Hell yeah, dude. Fox 3. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the plan, dude. Hey, listen, we can help each other out if you let me know, dude. And then we can have an East Coast and a West Coast established, dude.
There you go.
We can start a big company. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We could call it
Keys of the Jet.
I don't know. No, it'd be something cool. You know what I mean? It'd be something cool. It'd be like, I don't know. It'd be something cool. And then we could how I actually want to do the detail stuff too. Get certified in detailing.
No, I don't have the TISM for detailing.
Well, if you get certified in detailing and you bring other people on who know how to detail, right?
Yeah.
You first start out, then you can have extra cash. Because not only are you doing their inspections, you're like, look, your airplane looks grimy as fuck. I know a guy.
Yeah. It's also illegal to fly with a grimy aircraft. They have to be fucking clean.
Yeah, I know a guy. That's what you could say. And then they say, oh, who's the guy? And then you fucking go.
Don't worry about it.
That's me. Cool. Okay, let's go back. Where? You now there.
Yeah.
You have a flight that day. Fuck it. Say you went in at 800, your flight's at So whatever. You're there.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
So I already walked into the office where my crew is at. Say hi to the crew. That's the first thing you do. You get a
Hi,
rapport
crew.
with your crew. Exactly. Because
Yeah.
you never know. They might be in a bad mood. They might have
shit.
something going on. You know,
Do you bring them like moon pies and stuff? Do you bring them candy?
Yeah. Yeah, if you have it in your, yeah, why not? Go feed your crew. It's usually the pilots that feed us, but if you have like extra tornadoes or something, like, hey, dude, I got some extras.
Yeah.
You know, because you want everyone to be happy, especially to be flying with these guys. You know, so then you say what's up to your crew, then you go to your flight ops, you check your reading card file, make sure you're all good to go on all your new standards of literature. You check your aircraft, you make sure everything is kosher, you know, tail numbers have changed. Then you go over to the crew shack, grab your logbook, check your logbook, check all your dates, your times, all the write-ups.
Yeah.
Make mental notes, piece of paper, maybe a picture. And then from there, you go, if let's say you need to do a PMD, right? You need to go pre-flight or do scheduled maintenance. You go do that.
Yeah.
You have time. And all that too, you have to consider your logbooks. They either work really well or they just don't work at all. So you can be at a logbook for 3-4 hours just trying to turn it on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And then so you've looked at your logbook. Say you have to do a pre-flight and perhaps some scheduled maintenance. Okay. Now at this time, do you have to check out a toolbox or toolbox is already checked out?
No. So well, the good thing is we use the civilians tool crib. So anything we need, we can go to civilians for tools. Or if it's a weekend or an annual training, we'll check out toolboxes for the aircraft. And then we can go use those toolboxes that are padlocked into the cabin.
Nice, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not too bad. I mean, the toolboxes are small that are issued to us in the Army. So usually we just go to civilians like, yo, dude, we just need this or that. Hey, and usually the civilians are the flyers. So the civilians are in our battalion. So they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, dog, let's go.
Hell yeah. Okay.
You never know. You're going to run into some shit. And then you're like, oh, fuck, we got to pull up this generator or something.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's next?
So you go do all your maintenance. You go, let's just say I'm doing my PMDs and doing all my post-flight inspections. And then
Do you change into coveralls ever first?
No, never. We don't get coveralls.
We don't get
coveralls. It's just whatever you fly in is what you wear for duty.
No, I mean to do the maintenance. You don't change into coveralls or anything just in case like there's any fluids or like because like doing fuel. Wouldn't you want to get out of the fuel? So if you get fuel out, wouldn't you want to get out of the clothes that have fuel just in case, especially if you smoke cigarettes?
Well, I don't have that problem. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Well, I'm just saying. Or you're around people that do.
You're not wrong, but hey, you know what? Technically, JP8 should not be flammable to a lighter.
Technically. Man.
Maybe if you clap your hands with a match, it'll...
I hate JP8. They use JP8 still?
Yeah, dude, they use that everywhere. JP8. Am I talking shit?
JP8 still.
Yeah, JP8.
They don't use JP8 still. There ain't no way.
Well, we'll get back to that. I'm going to text the homie real quick.
I'm thinking they're using Jet A or JP5. It's Jet A, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
Hit up the reliable source right now. Because we use that fuel in Humvees. We use that fuel in everything.
And JP?
Yeah, JP8.
Damn, dude. They give you the fucked up shit, dude.
That's what they use in the civilians. We get the same fuel at airports.
Interesting. We don't use JP8 anymore. At least not with fighters. But that's fighters, bro. We're better. We're better than everybody.
Yeah. Well, you're also pulling like stupid amounts of thrust with low oxygen.
Well, you've got LOX. No, but you're right. You're right. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know what you're talking about when you say low oxygen. It's probably
high elevation.
Yeah. See, I'm not a scientist, but I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah. But
okay,
I think that's the worst task we do is checking the fuel tanks because the rule book states before every flight, during every pre-flight, you have to check for sediments and fuel in your fuel.
You have to get in there. You have to get in those motherfuckers.
No, but we have to take fuel out of the fuel tank. But that's a rubber hose and a little pump that gets everywhere into a mason jar, and then you have to you got to do
a fuel sample. Yeah, a fuel sample.
That's the worst because it gets everywhere. It sucks. It's like NAC.
Right. So why wouldn't you wear coveralls when you have to do that shit? Then change before you have to fly.
Because it's the Army. We're not allowed coveralls.
It's the Army.
JP8. Yeah, the homie said JP8.
Cool. That's interesting to me. Because like I said, in the fighter world, we stopped using JP8. We started using other shit.
Yeah, so we'll go out of the crew chief shack. We'll go do our pre-flights, do all our maintenance, right? All our maintenance tasks, check all our oil levels, fuel levels, make sure all the cotter pins, tires, everything's in working order.
Okay, all right. Here and who's directing this? Like, is there like a expediter or like a pro super?
No, me. And
like,
unless I need an inspection, then I do my logbook and then I go get an inspector.
Right, but are there other people working on the airplane with you?
No, unless there's another crew chief.
Yeah.
I do everything.
So like a lower rank crew chief working with you.
No,
you know
or higher.
I mean? Like or higher.
Yeah. So in the crew life where I'm from in the Army in Black Hawk world and mostly all other aviation, rank doesn't matter. You can be working with a colonel and you can talk to him just like I'm talking to you, which is amazing. Right. It makes the workspace so much better. So if I have to go do some work and I need some assistance, I can go up to my captain that's in charge of the aircraft. Like, hey man, I need help with this generator. I need someone to see me torque or help me take this stuff off or just hold the wrench.
Yeah. So. Okay. All right. Here, let's take me through this. All right. I'm gonna be like a lower E3 fucking fresh 3 level helping you out. All right. Do something.
Oh.
All right. And now go. And then we'll just act it out. What are we doing?
All right, let's just do something simple. We're topping off the jet engine with oil.
Yes, sir. We're gonna top off fuel. Yes, sir. What? I'm brand new here. What am I doing first? Yes, sir.
All right, so first you're gonna get on top of the aircraft and you're gonna open up the engine cowlings.
Is that
you're gonna
safe?
Sit in there. No, but do it anyways. And then once you're there, you're gonna open up the engine oil cap and it's chained so it can't fall.
Sir.
And then I'm gonna give you a funnel. Shut your mouth. I'm not fucking done talking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now get up there. I'm gonna hand you some oil. So you scramble your ass on top. You almost fall off, and you hit your head on the blade.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm bleeding. Whatever. That's what God provided you with PC caps or caps to fucking not.
I think I bleed.
No one cares, bro. Actually, that'll be after because then I'm gonna send his ass to medical to get written up.
And scene. That was pretty good.
But yeah, dude, just get up there. You're gonna top off your oil. And it's not hard. Everything on the Black Hawk is not hard unless it's a component that's not supposed to come off. That it's a bitch.
Wow.
Just because all the procedures. Let's just say you got to take a component off, a generator. Like I'm always gonna go to the generator.
Don't tell him.
But the process is in order to do everything. It's so time consuming. The inspections, the wait times, all that stuff.
Don't tell him. Do you have to have your guidebook, your tech data out?
Yes. We're allowed to take our laptops out.
Are you worried about QA?
No, because usually QA is with us.
Yeah, but they're not like busting your balls. Hey, let me see your tech data. Are you doing this right? Pass, fail, TR, TDB, SUV, shit, US, whatever.
I will say that they are expecting you to do the right thing. So the right thing is to at least take the laptop out with you. And that way you can go step by step. Because you never know. I bet the first thing people do is not disconnect the battery, which should be the very first thing you do when you do anything. So.
I don't know. I don't memorize tech data.
Yeah, but if you can take components off, you unplug the battery.
I don't memorize tech data.
So like the crew chief world, it's so much different because not only are we doing everything, and let's just say there is a major task. Let's say we got to pull a jet engine. We are also the people to do it.
Us too.
Yeah, but then you're not expected to fly.
Well, no, not until the next day.
Yeah, that's our job. Our job is to work and fly. That's why we're so cool.
That's because your engines are like this big.
What do you mean?
Your engines are like this big.
No way, dude. No. Let's just say that the Lima. We'll talk about the Lima because it's in every movie. It's all over the internet.
Let's compare it to an F-16. Let's compare it to an F-16. Yeah.
Mine's only pushing a couple thousand horsepower. Yours is like fucking 50,000 or how many?
Right, like a lot.
And mine's a shaft-driven engine. Yeah. Yours isn't. Yours is I forgot what the kind of jet engine you
it's a turbofan.
Yeah, turbofan, but yours isn't a shaft-driven. Yours is just straight suck, gas, blow.
Yeah, suck, squeeze, bang, blow, dog.
Yeah.
So, all right, you've done your schedule maintenance. Have you eaten yet?
No.
Is it time for lunch? Is it time to go get another energy drink or more coffee? What?
No. So now you do your logbook.
Okay, your logbook. You
get everything squared away.
Documentation, right? You do your documentation.
Get all your documentation. And then let's say you did everything goes to plan. You go to the bathroom, wash your hands, and you go back to
Huh?
your office and you tell your pilots, aircraft's good to go. When's the crew brief? Oh,
Fucking
crew
crew
brief is in
ready.
an hour. You're like, cool, I'm gonna go get some food. Do you guys want
Okay.
anything? No. And then you beat feet, you go get some food. Now it's lunchtime.
You go to Chow Hall?
Fuck no.
You go to Taco Bell?
No, it's either Burger King or just go get tornadoes. Actually,
That's
dude, the gas stations, their
the
pizza's
best.
amazing. Hunt's Pizza, that's the new shit.
Is it Hunt's Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
get
the
a
new
hunk, you
shit,
get a
dude.
hunk. You get a hunk of pizza?
Hunk of pizza.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. They have those out here, bro. Like the hunk of pizza. My favorite is the cheese. I like the cheese. Just cheese.
Really?
Yeah, they put a fuck ton of cheese on those things, dude. I mean, I could get the lots of meat. I do like the breakfast one too, but
Yeah,
I think
the breakfast was
cheese,
the best.
the cheese is my favorite though, for sure.
Yeah, we'll do that, man.
Hell yeah.
And then after
Hell
that,
yeah.
you eat and you come back and then you're just hanging out, talking shit with everybody, making sure no one needs anything really, because we still want to help the homies out.
Are you
And then
helping other people with other airplanes though?
I can. I'm not.
So,
I'm not. That's not above me. Or
so like
below me, I
jumping
should say.
around, helping your crew out, like, hey,
Yeah.
we need to fucking this needs to get done like right now because we have a multi aircraft flight per se, and so you're jumping around like trying to put some others to bed, like finish maintenance up on some others. That way you can fucking right.
It depends. So, like every crew, most crews have 2 crew chiefs, except for those some that have 0 crew chiefs and some that have just 1. Then you can facilitate. Like, so if you have 2 crew chiefs, like, hey, I'm gonna go help these guys. Can you finish up? Of course. Now, if you have 1 crew chief, like I'm the only guy flying, like, hey, we need help. We're on a multi-ship. Okay, well, let me go use my rank and find out where
Hell
your
yeah.
Joes are at to help you out because I kind of got to get my stuff done as well. Or I can be like, let me finish mine, then I'll go help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
So,
yeah.
I mean, there's some type of communication. And if you are going to help someone else, you got to let your pilots know because they're going to be like, hey, where you at? Oh, I'm on fucking
Right.
568.
Right.
Like, well,
Oh, you
what the
guys
fuck,
don't care.
dude? Crew
You guys
brief
don't
now.
carry around
Like,
radios. You guys don't carry radios.
no, cell phones, radios don't work, dude. You know that.
Radios do work.
Nah, cell phone.
So, okay, you've flown. You're flying now. Let's just shift gears. Let's shift gears for a second. Being a maintainer on the Flightline, do you have a perfect toolbox setup, like
No,
to work on the Flightline? Like in
No.
your head, you don't have what would be?
no, our toolboxes are not.
No. I'm saying like you have personal preference. Like say you wanted, say you could build your own toolbox to fit your own needs right there. Like
Hey, that's
go,
expensive.
yeah, but who cares? We're just talking about what's in there, how many drawers, what's in each drawer. Is it big? Is it small? Like
That's big.
it's a one of the big wide ones?
Yeah, it's a rollaway. It's a big motherfucker. It's probably
Right,
like a
okay.
good 6-7 footer.
Damn.
One of those snap on with the fridge. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so what's in like what color is it? What color would it be?
I like red, dude. I like red traditional toolboxes.
Red. Okay.
Yeah.
What's in the first drawer? What's
so
like
first drawer? Let's start from the bottom, the biggest drawers.
Biggest drawer.
Biggest drawer. Let's start with the battery packs. So you got everything electrical.
Yeah.
Flashlights, headlamps, drills, anything electrical you would need. Next, extra batteries, and maybe I'm gonna need for sure one of those vacuums that work off the same battery pack.
Yeah.
With extra hoses. So that'd be like my very first big long drawer. Just nothing but power supply.
Interesting. Mine would be okay, so I would have a smaller box, right? It would probably be, I don't know, a good few feet wide, right? Few feet wide and kind of deeper in the back, and then where I can it's easy to move, push around, and I'm going yellow and black. And then on the bottom drawer, since we're starting bottom drawer, I would have goggles, right? Because for fuel maintenance, I would have gloves. I would have my comm cord. I would have my headsets, right, to talk to on comm. I would have my rags, alcohol,
the drinking kind,
the kind to clean the canopy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then I would have my booties, depending on what aircraft you're on, right?
Yeah.
And then I would probably throw some energy drinks on the bottom there, even though they're not allowed on the Flightline. I would still have them there.
You still need them.
Yeah, but I would have the cap, right? You know those plastic caps that you can put on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have those because you want them resealable, right? So I would have those.
Exactly.
And then Yeah, that's what would be my bottom box. And it would, or bottom drawer, and it would be like a, it would be like an 8-drawer thing. It wouldn't even be,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm having like maybe 1, 2, maybe like 5 drawers, 6
Yeah.
drawers tops.
Yeah.
Because you got like those 2 thin ones for wrenches
Oh yeah. Yeah. All
and
right,
then it's
let's
like,
move up.
all right, so the
Let's
next
move up to the
box,
next one.
let's just
Next
say
drawer.
next
Next
drawer up
drawer.
will probably be gloves, box of gloves. That's where I'd probably put my full face mask because I'm a sheet metal guy by heart. Even though technically that's its own job, I can do my own
Yeah.
sheet metal. It ain't hard.
I'm sorry. You know what? I would have a face shield down there too, because if we had to do like locks
Yeah.
or like nitrogen servicing, like doing air, like
Mm.
on tires and stuff like that, or like parts. So go on, carry on. You have your face.
So yeah, it'll be like gloves, all pretty much all safety stuff, different types
Yeah.
of gloves because some
Ooh.
melt with fuels, some melt with heat, whatever.
Right.
Cutting gloves.
Oh, okay.
And then probably in that same drawer, it'll probably finish off with plastic scrapers, like disposable stuff,
Interesting. Yeah. Oh,
toothpicks,
yeah. That makes
like tongue
sense.
depressors, stuff like that. Stuff I'm gonna know I'm gonna throw away. Maybe like a roll or two of paper towels. Well, not paper towels, but cloths.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think my next drawer up would be hammers, right? So I would have some hammers in there, some mallets, probably a couple punches, the bigger punches,
Yeah.
and then probably lights too. I'd have like flashlights, headlamps, some punches, some hammers. That's what would be that one.
Nice.
Wouldn't be
Love
too.
it.
Wouldn't be too. Because we're on the fighters, dude. We do everything, but we don't do everything, right? We have to call out sheet metal, right? So
Yeah.
you guys are probably doing your own shit out there, like popping rivets and fucking drilling your own holes and stuff like that.
Like technically, we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But if it's just like a cowling and it's just a Zeus fastener, it's 1 rivet or maybe 2.
Okay.
It's not hard. I can do that in 20 minutes.
Interesting. Yeah, we have to call those fuckers out, and they're like, and I don't know if you've run into this with sheet. Do you guys call them sheet metal? Or metals tech? What do you call them?
The metal nerds, whatever. Sheet
metal nerds, right? So have they ever like come out, driven out after like 2 hours after calling them? So you call them?
No, ours was quick. Ours was quick. I only had to experience that in drum where we had to outsource our sheet metal because we didn't have any, and those guys were in the next hangar over, and they loved hanging out with us, so it's all good.
Ours, we call them. 2 hours later, they come out. They'd be like, all right, well, what's going on here? What do we need? Blah, blah, blah. They would look at it, what they're doing. They'd be like, well, need to go back to the hangar. Don't have what I need here. So, be back. You know what I mean? And then like an hour later, they're like, well, it's about lunchtime. So it's probably going to be handed off to the next shift. Like these motherfuckers. This is why we give sheet metal so much shit, is because we're waiting around all day to get nut plate.
It's so easy too.
It's easy as an A&P, on a normal fucking airplane, we can do it.
Yeah.
But in the military, Air Force wise, we have to wait on sheet metal. Yeah. They're the SMEs, right? They're the fucking subject matter experts, and they have to come out and they have to fucking drill and blah 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 and leave fucking metal shavings and shit all over the place that you got to clean up.
Woo! I think you can tell them to fuck off and like clean your shit.
Whoa, what just happened to your audio?
What?
Your audio like swelled for a second.
I don't know. Is it still doing that?
No, it's done now.
Oh, that sucked.
It swelled, and I can hear some shit in the background. Let's see. So, yeah, that was cool. You want me to take you? I'll take you through my day.
Yeah. Well, what's in the next drawer?
Oh, in the next drawer. We're talking about next drawers. What's in the next drawer for you?
So we're on from the bottom up, third drawer.
Third up.
I think it's going to be like, mine's going to be probably hammers. It's going to be punches and air tools. So air impacts, air drills, everything that goes with those two, all the attachments, and probably a box of drill bits, different sizes, like organized, obviously. And they would have to be, I don't know, I'm weird. I like to do this in my own little drill kit. I get 3 at a time, so 3 of each size, all the way up to the standard aviation rivets and bolts. So maybe go up to a quarter. You start at a 40 all the way up to a 1/4 inch. Stubbies, and all they're all threaded. I can't do that fucking non-threaded shit. just because I don't know, I got used to it.
Next drawer up for me would be I'd have my wands in there, martial wands, right?
Oh, shit. I forgot you do that.
Yeah. Have the martial wands in there because you have to have those when it goes dark and you're fucking with an airplane. Yeah. And then what else would fucking be in there? I don't think anything would be in there. Martial wands, maybe some like the bigger ratchets if we were going up like half inch.
Yeah.
If we were going up if we were going up half inch, like half inch extensions and half inch ratchet, right? The bigger ones. That's really it on that one. Really, I mean, it's super, super small because you already have your wands fucking taking up a lot of the room, right? So
yeah, see, that's one thing we don't do often is marshal in helicopters. We're supposed to know that. I just never done it personally. So, because those hand signals, there's everything you got to know, right?
Yeah,
everything means something.
Yeah,
I've never done it, so that's actually a skill that I should probably
learn
up.
it.
Yeah,
you should probably learn it just in case, like while you're out there. Like, because aren't you on the comm on the ground prior to it fucking leaving and getting inside?
Yeah.
Right. So if there's a fire, then you got to give the fire signal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're
we just mic over and be like, fire, fire, fire.
Right. But what happens if you got to get the power signal? That's power. Like you know what I mean? It gets the same it's the same for rotor and the same for fixed wing generally.
Especially on boats. I can only imagine boats, That's a whole different world.
Whoa. We don't talk about boats here, dude. We're
don't touch the boats.
We don't talk about boats here, dude.
He touched the boats.
Dude, I want to get that guy on this fucking podcast. You know that I've been trying to get Mandatory Fun Day on this podcast, but really? I don't think we're big enough yet. So like, he hasn't answered my shit.
We have that one guy. What's the other guy? He's I think he's an officer style. We have one guy. He's always filming it at Fort Knox. A couple of the homies. I think so. I know a couple of the homies fucking drew with him.
Maybe we could do a collab, boy.
Yeah, I can find him. I don't know his name. I follow him. I just don't know.
Okay, so there's is he in the Army?
Yeah.
So there's a few of them in the Army that I follow. There's like One Punch Dad.
It's not One Punch Dad.
There's Butter something.
It's not him. There's a lot of infantry shit. What's his name? I don't want to look it up because I'll be stuck on my phone forever.
Yeah. No worries. There's shit, dude. I probably know who you're talking about. But yeah, dude, it'd be cool to fucking do any of those. Like hang out with any of those guys, right? Like Nico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the fucking and just hang out with them. Like, not that I'm trying to be, or that we're trying to be military influencers. You know what I mean? Like,
no. But it's cool to get their outtake because they're doing it in uniform, and that's another thing too. Being in uniform and being an influencer, that's huge because they're very strictly guidelined. Like we are, but we're not because we just choose not to say things.
Right, dude. I also want to like fucking hang out with. He's a fucking drill sergeant, dude. You know what I'm talking about? He's
fuck. He did.
Man,
I follow all those guys. Yeah,
he follows us. Like he does follow us. I think on Instagram. Fuck, I forget. He's up in the East Coast. He's always like, he turns into the drill sergeant. You know what I'm talking about?
And the fucking knife comes out.
Yeah, dude. And he's on like Vet TV and stuff like that.
Yeah. He's one of the guards, isn't he?
Yeah. Bro, I have an idea that I want to pitch Vet TV, but I wanted to like bring like people who are on here with me, like be like, hey, we have this idea to pitch Vet TV, which I'll talk to you after we're done recording, so we don't give our fucking ideas away.
Yeah.
And I think it'd turn into a really good fucking series, especially like. Because they don't do you watch Vet TV?
I did a long time ago when it first came out.
It's like $7, but they have like they only have like one Air Force like series, and that's like Drone Boys, which is funny.
Drone Boys.
But I think that like what we could pitch him, it will be fucking awesome, and it would be an every week thing because there's fucking stories after stories after stories that we could use.
Yep.
Yeah. Or, the fat electrician. Have you ever heard of him? You know who I'm talking about?
No, it just sounds funny because, like...
So the fat electrician, he's a fucking YouTuber, and he talks about, like, A-10s and F-15s, and he does all these fucking cool videos.
Yeah.
but I think he was a medic in the military, and wasn't even a mechanic. Has probably never been around those fucking airplanes. I mean, maybe had been around it, but has not been around those things like we have been around those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I think it'd be cool to kind of fucking chill with those guys and be like, yo, you think the A-10's cool flying around? You should see it up close. I've been in its guts, right? Like, I've fucking,
I've held its genitals.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I fucked that thing up, dude. It's fucked me up, right? Like, I have so many fucking warthog bites. Yeah, dude. I got eagle bites. I got falcon bites. I got warthog bites. I got fucking, what do they call the F-35? Fucking,
F-35,
lightning bites, right?
No, yeah.
No. Hey, listen, those fucking pilots are trying to call it the Panther. It's not a fucking Panther.
Not a Panther.
It's not a fucking Panther. They're like, it's a Lightning II. It's the F-35 Lightning II. They're trying to make it like a fucking warthog and be like, let's just attach this fucking name to it and be like, oh, we're so cool. Just like the F-16 is a Falcon. It is not a Viper. People who call it Viper, I go off on tangents like this quite often because they piss me off. Just like the F-15 is an Eagle. An Eagle, right?
Yeah.
All right, next box up, dude, would be actually next drawer next drawer up, 2 drawers for me would be wrenches.
Yeah.
Right? I'd have my dog bones. I have my different sorts of weird end wrenches in there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then ratchets, extensions, and then the next drawer, which is the very top drawer, would be screwdrivers. That's it for me.
Yeah, the screwdriver, electrical. Yeah, mine, the next drawer for me would be wrenches. I gotta have my swivel ratcheting wrench. I love ratcheting wrenches. I don't know how people work without them.
The swivels? The uniwiggles, ratcheting. Dude. Yeah, the uniwiggles, dude.
And they ratchet.
Yeah.
You need those, dude. I've been working before and they don't have them. I'm like, how do you guys take components off without these? You can't even fit a wrench in here.
And the ratchet. I like the ratchet that the head you can move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The head you can move, and then you put the uniwiggle on there, and you're like, dude, you're the fucking master of small spaces.
Yeah. Yeah, you're working with 2 mirrors and a flashlight and trying to stick a wrench in there. Like, no, dude, like, give me the swivel.
I fucking hate that shit, bro. Hate that shit, dude.
Yeah, so it would be wrenches. So both, I would need the angled wrench and the flat wrenches. I need both.
Yeah.
And they all have to be ratcheting because I'm just bougie like that.
It's fucking ratchet, dog. You're so ratchet.
I'd probably mix in one of those torque wrenches, but with the sticker that says not for inspection purposes, really. They're just to make sure you're in range.
I use my elbow for that. My elbow's been calibrated for like 20 years, dude.
Yeah, mine are calibrated, but sometimes when it gets higher, when you're in the foot pounds, like 600 foot pounds, you want to be like, I gotta actually hang on this bar.
What's the most you've done though? Like, what do you think is the most like that you had to do?
I think we have some. Man, I don't want to say anything stupid.
I don't want to say anything.
900 foot pounds.
Yeah,
it was dumb.
I think we had to do.
It was stupid.
It took like 2 or 3 of you on it.
No, you can only fit one person on the damn thing. You're in a spot where you can fall off, so you're just like,
we had to. So on the 707, right where the wings come together, the wing splice, I guess they call these. They have K-bolts that are like fucking huge, dude. That's the most torque I've ever had to do. I had to go like Conan, right?
Yeah,
like a Viking warrior, and then have somebody else push on it. Well, it's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah, you basically have to have someone hold your feet in place so you can just gain that momentum leverage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the torque bars alone, the torque bars are like 4 feet long, and then you need a freaking bar that goes onto that.
Right.
Freaking 7-inch freaking or a 7-foot.
Don't forget to do the calculations, bro. There's torque calculation when you add
torque
calculations there. You know what I mean?
Angles, forward, aft, whatever. You're on the swivel. Man, so stupid. They get crazy. It's fun, dude. I love my job.
I love my job too.
Like, what did you do today? Nothing.
As a fighter crew chief when I was in the Air Force, man, I loved it. It was like, okay, so I didn't love all the shit outside of the red zone or the red line like we talked about before.
Yeah.
But everything inside. So like I get to work, or I would roll up after PT was done and after I went to the shopette to go get a monster and a tornado, after PT, or a monster and 4 tornadoes, whatever the fuck it was at that time. Then I go check out my toolbox, right? And then push it out to my spot, or at least push it out kind of outside of support, because I wasn't assigned yet. Didn't know my jet yet. And after that, I go to roll call, where we all stand there and they give us a fucking make sure we're there. And then they're like, well, this is what's going on. Give us a fucking, well, this was whatever, Then I get an assignment from the expediter, which is a guy driving around the truck on the Flightline, fucking basically pushing maintenance, right? Directing maintenance, where it's going to go, what you're going to do. And this was if I'm on day shift, okay? I'm talking about day shift, so like launch and lounge. Push my box out to the spot, fucking open my TO, and then take all the fucking Dash 21 off my airplane, which is all the red gear, and then essentially like break it down for flight. And like I said, I get out there early to make sure everything was ready. Fucking Comcord hooked up, all the shit was taken off. So I didn't run into any issues like hydraulic servicing.
Yeah. Fuck.
And then I walk around the airplane. I'd walk around the top of the airplane. I'd look inside the fucking cockpit, make sure all my switches and stuff were all where they needed to be. Because if I found like, say there was maintenance done the night before, and somebody kicked off a fucking switch, this airplane's supposed to fly. Now we got to push it back to probably second go. You know what I mean? So that's a lost sortie, right?
Wait a minute. So, but you're talking about switch. So when they do when the pilot's in the seat doing his checklist, does he come across those switches, or is that a maintainer switch? Like,
no. Those are switches he'll use, or he'll have to use. But like, say one's kicked off of like the throttle or the stick, like one of these switches is kicked off, which happens quite often, and it's like laying in the seat or whatever. And you got to be like, hey, fucking Avi, you got to go talk to. First, you got to talk to your expediter and be like, look, found the switch fucking kicked off.
Gotcha. I understand what you're saying now. It's literally a broken component.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then you got to go talk to Avi. After that, Avi's got to order a part or see if they can, like, put a Band-Aid on it or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Then you
I
go.
get what you're saying now.
Then you go do FOD walk. And then after FOD walk, you fucking go fuck around. Probably fuck around with your boys, in Snacko and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
You look through your forms, make sure your forms are all good. Then launch your aircraft. Then between launching and recovering, you're fucking, the expediter's like, all right, dude, we got other shit to do. So you're like taking down tanks, going in like draining fuel tanks, or putting up travel pods.
Yeah.
Basically working on other airplanes that are in need of maintenance, right? You guys are doing it. And then when your airplane comes back, I'll be like, oh, it's in the pattern, blah, blah, blah. He'll bring you, it's called a box nasty. Usually he'd go to the flight kitchen, bring you a box nasty, drop it off at your airplane as you're recovering. So or right before the airplane pulls up. So I've like got a chicken sandwich in my hand, and I'm like this, you know what I mean? Like fucking bringing in an airplane, trying to eat at the same time.
Yeah.
Got shit going on like that. Or like stuff the chicken sandwich in your mouth, like, and hold it there, and you're like this, you're bringing in that kind of shit.
I just imagine your pilot like, oh, that's my boy Rojo right there. Fucking chicken sandwich. Like, yo.
It would happen quite often, bro. Like, just because he'd be like, yeah, I'm ready to eat. And then you're like, the expediter will pull up and be like, your jet's landing. And then, or your jet's 10 out code 1. And you're like, oh, shit, fuck yeah. So I got 10 minutes. And then you see a fucking, fucking land. And it's coming in about the next, 5 minutes. So
you're like, fuck.
Yeah, that kind of shit. And by then, you do your job. You fucking do your through flight inspection. And then launch it out again. And then after that, turn it over to swing shift and then leave. That's pretty much the day. And then go back to the dorms. Say you live in the dorms. Then you go back to the dorms and fucking, I don't know, eat and play PlayStation.
Yeah, drink a couple beers, eat some dinner, go to bed.
It's really about the day of a fighter crew chief in the Air Force, a normal day. If it's not a Friday, That's about an average Tuesday or Wednesday.
I think the only difference between our maintenance lives would be that you guys would still have like a formation roll call or something.
Every
Whereas
day.
for us, we would have our to-do list the day prior
Oh,
or
okay.
incoming in the morning. So we would know what we're doing or what maintenance needs to be done prior. But that's also not to brag, but like Fort Knox, man, those guys are on point. They know what's coming months in advance. And if something pops up, they're ready for it. Like, fuck it, dude. Like, let's go.
Well, a lot of the stuff that we do, like where we get our assignments that day, is concurrent upon like depends upon maintenance or is dependent upon because we were pilot, right? Or pilot trainers. We would where a lot of pilots are training.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we're not doing any real world stuff. We're just training pilots.
Yeah, same here. No, yeah. Training.
So a lot of it's concurrent upon where the classes are in training and what the fuck is broke dick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And what's not broken. So I mean, with something that could just shit out the night before, it's like it's got a huge fuel spill. Like what the fuck is going on here? Or when it comes back from flight, the second flight, it could be like code 3, which is like broke as fuck, right? Code 3 for
Yeah.
flight controls, and then it was only up for an hour and you're doing 8-9 hours of maintenance on these
Yeah, they can do that. And you got
hydraulic or
your
flight control components, right?
your
So it all
40 inspections, your 120 inspections all the way up, year
oh yeah,
inspections.
your scheduled inspections, yeah.
Yeah. Those take a while. Especially if you're by
Those are
yourself. You're like, I'm gonna make this bitch last all week.
you know what's funny about the scheduled inspections? Like when I was in the Air Force, one of the most pencil whipped ones that I saw was like the putting the rain repellent on the canopy. They call it, was a Repcon rain repellent, right? You had to put it on. It was basically like you're putting rain eggs on the canopy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it was every like 90 days or something like that. It was still a scheduled inspection or scheduled maintenance. People would
Yeah.
just fucking pencil whip it, allegedly. You know what I mean? Do
Yeah.
they do it? Is there one that you see?
Honestly, it would be the cleaning of the windshields.
Yeah,
Which sucks
it's
because
like
like it's the same shit. Yeah. But yeah, windshield clean,
yeah,
And then like
but
so
the crazy thing about it though is we have to clean those canopies every day before they go up.
yeah.
Like we have to clean the windshield and the canopy, not like put on the Repcon rain repellent, but we do have to like take the alcohol and clean it off because those pilots will write up dumb shit. Like it'll be like, yeah, aircraft code 2 for fucking dirty canopy. I couldn't see out of it while I was flying. It's like
That kind of sucks though if you can't see when you're flying. It's
it
like,
does. It does, but then like when it comes back and it's code 2 for dirty canopy, like
Yeah.
sometimes your pilot will be cool with you. He'll be like, "Hey man,
Clean
like
my shit.
next time, can you make sure my canopy's clean? Can really see out of it. I'm not gonna write it up now,
Yeah.
but if it happens again, I'm gonna do it. But if it comes back and he's written it up, like everybody knows because they say it over the radio, right? They'll say ops will say it over the radio. Everybody on base knows. They'll say like, yeah, this jet's 10 out code 2 for avionics and dirty canopy. And now your pro super knows that you're a shitbag crew chief, and your fucking expediter knows, and your flight chief knows that you didn't fucking do what you're supposed to. Now you're in deep shit.
Yep. Yeah, for
Now
us
you gotta
it's
try
like
to be better.
so we always have those pilots that they always want a clean windshield. And those are the particular ones, right?
Right, of course.
But then you have those really nice pilots that are just really cool that you always want to fly with. And when they bring it to your attention, like, yo, dude, my windshield's really dirty. Can you clean it? You feel kind of
Oh, yeah.
bad because it's a thing you have to do. But to be honest, and which sucks is since we're not there full time,
Yeah.
we fly a lot, but we're not there full time. We don't have our own spray bottles of things we need. We can get rags, but we can't get the proper chemicals, right? So then you're scrounging the civilians and they run out. So
Oh, we're the
then you
Air
just,
Force. We have everything.
yeah, no, dude, we're Army, dude. We spit on it.
The Air Force, we have everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like shit.
That's funny shit.
Especially like the crew windows on the sides of the helicopters.
Yeah.
People never touch those. So you touch them and sand comes off them. Like, dude, clean them.
What about cleaning the aircraft itself? Do you guys get out there with a spray bottle, fucking magic
Depends on the crew chief.
eraser, and
Depends on the crew
what
chief.
about you? Do you do it?
I do it. I like a clean aircraft.
Nice. Yeah, in the fighter world, like,
Yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, especially let's say you have a so our helicopters are not specific to us, but when you do your maintenance, your name goes on your log.
Oh, of
So
course,
if
yeah.
someone talks shit, let's just say something goes wrong on that aircraft, and they're like, okay, who did the last maintenance? And they check, and they're like, okay, let's go look at the aircraft. They're like, hey, yeah, that part was bad, but the top deck is phenomenal. Like, there's no fucking oils. Or like, hey, like the simple things that everyone misses, and it's like, oh, well, that component's clean. Like, holy shit,
Yeah.
Or the sight glass is cleaned off.
Oh,
Or
okay.
the windshields are cleaned off. Little things like that. Like, you probably won't even say out loud, but when you see it, you're like, that's fucking clean. No one ever cleans that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And the cool thing too is like me as a crew chief, like, so I had every day I'd take a spray bottle, a can of AeroClean, and some magic erasers out there and clean the fuck out of my jet, right? Because you just want your jet looking clean. Also, because we have competitions throughout the year of like, whose fucking jet looks the best, right? And then you're getting like a day off or something.
Yeah.
And then we also have this thing where it's like white wheels win wars. If your fucking wheels on your airplane are fucking black, you're wrong. You should be out there, especially like launching every day. Like if you're the crew chief launching that shit, not the guy on swing shift doing the maintenance. And we're not worried about him or her. We're worried about the dudes that are on days launching and lounging. Fucking clean your fucking airplane.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. You know what was crazy is going from F-15s, F-16s to A-10s when I went and fucking crewed A-10s. And I saw other guys that were from the same airframes as mine, and we went over to A-10s and started cleaning these things. Our A-10 guys got crazy. They're like, what are you doing? Bah! They never cleaned their airplanes because of like the gun gases. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're basically like, yeah, the airplanes with the most gun gases are cooler because they make
they got that black.
Yeah, they make the most gun runs. But still, you got to make your airplane look good, dude, because pilots come out and they're like, they're judgy, bro.
They are.
Pilots are fucking judgy about airplanes, and they'll tell somebody. They'll bitch about it. You know what I mean? So,
yep. Yeah, when I was
man.
My last trip in drum, I'd always clean the floors, vacuum, wash my windshields. Now, I will say the aircraft issued to me was the one with the most problems. Like,
you gotta love those.
It was always stupid as shit too. Like the T-handle fire bottle or the T-handle fire handle, would always go off. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when it's like negative, 2, the shit just goes wrong. Or
Dang,
it's just. I don't know. I had the prettiest helicopter. Well, I would say I had the prettiest helicopter, but it was also the most riddled with problems. So it's like, it sucks.
Nice. Nice. Listen, it makes you a better crew dog.
Yeah.
Makes you a better crew dog. But hey, dude, that's maintenance for us in a nutshell. You know what I mean? I'm glad that, I like to talk about, we like to go through and we like to talk about like certain events or certain airplanes or but get into the nitty gritty of maintenance, I think that's where we started with, Keys of the Jet. And I think we need to like kind of, stick with that. I mean, not necessarily all the right, because we could do every aspect of aviation, right?
Oh yeah.
But I think that's what we should do. And, if you know people, or if any of you guys listening wanting to go into the Air Force or to the military or whatever, and they want to do aviation, tell them to do it.
Oh yeah, I love aviation.
Because there's a lot of people that are like, don't fucking do it, right? Because it's a hard job, and it's not for the weak, because you're outside.
Yeah.
You're in the elements, you're in the cold, you're in the rain, you're in the fucking heat,
snow,
you're in the wind, you're in the bugs, you're in the snow. It don't fucking matter. You're out there, you're fucking fixing airplanes. They're not going to pull it in the hangar for you to fucking...
Fuck no, dude.
To like fucking protect your pretty hands. That's not going to happen. So if you don't have the thick skin to be in fucking maintenance, don't do it. But if you think you got the balls, and if you want to fucking be, if you want to be tough and you want to grow up fast, fucking go into maintenance, because it'll make you both of those things, right?
Oh yeah.
And getting out, like, that's one of the things that you should look into, like when you go into the military, is what am I going to do when I get out? You know, you could go in and be like, yeah, I want to be infantry, but what are you going to do when you get out?
Yeah, work at Walmart.
Like, I want to be an operator, right? I want to be an operator. Cool, but what are you going to do when you get out? What do all of these operators do? They don't do anything. They're awesome. They're great heroes. Thank you for your service, and you're a badass. You could kill people. But when they get out, they all become like firearm instructors.
Yeah.
You know, or like create like some sort of what do you call it? Basic training for millionaires to pay to act like they're tough. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Not all of them, but yeah, all the good majority. That's what you see, and it sucks too because we need those guys. But at the same time, there's no revenue for. There's no like, what are they gonna do afterwards?
Exactly.
You
Like,
need to set up programs for that shit.
I don't know,
I'm sure
man,
they do.
that's one of the things that I thought about before I went in, was like, what am I going to do if I want to get out? You need a backup plan. If you can work on airplanes, there it is, dude. You'll be fucking paid for the rest of your life.
Yeah. ASMR.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. This has been a good episode, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
Really good.
It's been everywhere. We gotta next time. I think we should always have a fucking crew dog talk, but like zero it down so it's not the entire day. It's just like a specific thing, a task.
Oh yeah, yeah, a specific task, or like
because we can go on and on about the littlest stuff just because our jobs
we could talk about like stories, or like maintenance myths versus reality, right?
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Or like fucking talking about QA coming and fucking with you, or like
that cotter pin's not the right. Shut the fuck off.
Yeah, or do like a scene of like, say there's a story where somebody got in your ass, like a fucking NCO like got in your ass, you know what I mean? It'd be like,
oh yeah,
I'd be the, you know what I mean? I could do the scene of the NCO, or you know what I mean? Like, just act out funny stuff, right? You know what I'm talking about? You know where I'm going with it?
Kind of thing? Going. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying. All right, guys, we're gonna get close to the end of this one. It's about an hour and 10 minutes in. If this is your first time here, I'd like to thank you for listening to Keys of the Jet podcast. If this is not your first time here, thank you for following us. We're all over the place. I check our analytics. I've seen Canada, Mexico, New Zealand, Australia. Fucking, we're everywhere, dude. You know what I'm saying? I haven't gotten the new merch out yet. It's set to come out soon. Like, Joey and I have to get together, you know what I mean? Since he's joining the crew, we got to get together on getting some shit out. Also, patrons, thank you. Fucking Freaky Freeland, Goodyear, Mayor, fuck you, Cody, and Gregory. Love you guys. Thank you. And if you want to join and be a patron, you can go to patreon.com/Keys of the Jet podcast. Help us become a first world podcast from a third world podcast. Help us with operating costs and shit where we can go mobile and things of that nature, right? Where we can fucking go to Amar down in fucking Southern Arizona and do an episode down there. Or like Right Pat fucking the Air Force Museum. Shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's patreon.com/Keys of the Jet podcast. Yeah, that's all I got. Joey, anything?
And thanks for listening, and hope to get some new nerds coming in and writing into us, giving us some ideas.
Hell yeah, dude. Any, I know that we've kind of gone away from this, but any programs that you know of that's out there to help out veterans or soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen that you can think of?
For me right now, no, I haven't done any research.
Okay. Sorry to put you on the spot. Sorry.
No,
Sorry to put you on the spot, but I know that there's militaryonesource.com out there that you can always find some good programs if you're in need of something. So, right on. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. I love you guys. Ciao, ciao.
Thumbs up.